Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, Final Fantasy Friday. I hope you're having a great end of your week as the weekend rolls in, and apparently everyone is sick. As you can tell, maybe by my voice, I am a bit under the weather. I have my my chai black tea, spicy chai, with as much tolerant of spice I can put into it, along with some Sucrets, sore throat, cough, and dry mouth stuff, lozenges. But hi, how's it going? I'm here, of course, as always, with Xian. Hi, Xian.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night.
I hope everyone is dealing with their sickness as well as can be expected. Oh god. Now you make me feel bad. Not bowing to my own people. My own Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. / bow. Hello, viewers.
All centered and everything.
All centered. Well, last time on Friday, I don't know what happened. I forgot.
We investigated why people were dying, particularly ladies, in the Black Shroud, and there seemed to be a floating eyeball that seemed to be a part of the problem.
Oh, scary. That's right. Nightmare fuel. Just for us. Yep. What are you doing? Eorzea wants you to hold on to the button. Why would have you hold on to the lily button? You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Bjorn. Perhaps someone in a vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. As you say, we can go to Gridania. Oh wait, that's not my voice, that's your voice. As he says, we can go to Gridania. I guess that is a place that we can go.
It sure is.
Not,
We know Mune.
Yeah. Where is home? Teleport? Nope. Is it not here?
Return?
Yeah, return's not here. That's fine. Oh wait, hold on. Apparently it is. It is C5. We must return to our people.
It's very foggy today.
Indeed it is. Is there a reason for that? Is it often like this?
Weather. Yeah, it's just one of the weather patterns.
Yo, Mother Mjorn! Oh, wait, that's you.
Gray and CL. By your grim expressions, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Etherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes on that one.
Question. How do I move this map?
I have never tried, but I have a feeling I know. Likely go to System and then HUD Layout.
Aha.
Yep. There's a place for the minimap.
Okay, where to put you? No. Wait, no, that's actually fine. Okay. We'll do this.
This feels good. UI
Yeah.
personalization.
Okay, there's a lot that I don't care about over here. Don't care about that.
I mean, as long as it's hidden, then it should be fine. Which I think those are currently hidden, so.
Yeah. Put that over. Okay. Now, actually, like this up here, I think that will do. I don't know what limit gauge is.
When you're in dungeons, there is a shared limit gauge that everybody in the party has, and at each of the three intervals that shows up on the limit gauge, someone in the party can use the limit break.
I see.
Which on your bar you can see as the bottom right button of the third hotbar. Only one person can use it, and it uses up the limit gauge, so it's usually used by DPS
Ah,
to finish off a boss at the end.
okay. Duty gauge. I don't know what this duty gauge is, but we'll just put it. I don't know what enfeeblements are.
It's the dots. It's the bad things that happen to you.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Okay, limit gauge, I guess is something that sounds important.
Like at the top left, you can see status info, and in parentheses, enhancements.
Server guide, what the fuck's that for? Oh, that's what that is. New game
Yeah,
guide? I don't need this.
Somewhere.
Can I get that? Get rid of that?
Probably. Does it show anything? I mean, I don't think it. I don't think it shows anything.
Oh,
So
cool.
you could just put it anywhere.
Status info. Then I can put status info.
That's
Is this the
pretty
middle?
easy.
Alright. Let's see. We have the experience bar up there. Oh, hey, look. Status info other. Bring this down a wee bit. Focus focus target bar.
If you press, I think it's Shift F when you're focusing either or when you have something targeted, right? Like clicked on like like the tank or maybe an enemy, it will put a specific bar that shows their health and everything. When I'm the healer, I usually put I'll usually put the there's usually the tank that gets a lot of the damage, right? So I'll always watch their health, but sometimes there is a melee DPS that also sometimes gets hit, and I want to make sure I don't, you know, I don't miss their health going low. So I focus a melee DPS just to watch them.
That makes sense. Okay, let's see. That should be fine. Put that over here. Then the server guide. There. Safe. Then of course the things that like I would move wherever I wanted to. However I wish.
Those things are not stationary.
Yeah. Is that all it is? Hold on.
I mean, if you have a bunch, then they're gonna stack, but
Well then those can go right here.
sure.
Then I believe I can put that up there now. Yeah. Save. Oh, that's right. I need to put that back up there.
You definitely don't want to hide the duty action.
Yeah.
It's not important until like probably Stormblood, but like we're gonna start getting into you know, boss battles or whatever that have like some advanced
Oh,
like
there we go.
things where like a button will come up, or you have to like click the button pretty fast, or you know, it'll have some interesting mechanics that a button will pop up for it.
Oh yeah. No, that makes sense. All right. Oh, can I make this bigger? Well, that's a lot better.
That was
We
pretty
can
fun.
actually get rid of that.
Satisfying to get the UI up to personal preferences.
I'm actually gonna probably move this over to here. Actually, hold on.
Move your entire hotbars?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so over here is my... That's over here. I'll put this over here. Over here. This needs to be right here. We'll put you... No. Okay. Where did I put the other guy? Where's the other one? Oh, here. And this, yeah. I don't really need this in the same way. Do I ever have to click on the song gauge? Or is it just
for
a...
your own?
It's
just a visual.
Oh, cool. Then I don't need it to be in a visual, or like anything more than visual.
As long as you can keep track of it.
There we go.
Once you get more than one song, you'll be cycling through them when they're finished. So, as long as you know when one song is done, then you know when to click on the next one.
There we go. One last change. There you go. There's so much in the party. How? I will only ever have like 4, right?
You'll have as much as 8. So, most parties will be 4. When we get to the bigger ones at the like late game, we'll get to 8. With well, it's technically, so there's light parties, which is a party of 4. Then there's full parties, which are parties of 8. And in situations where we have full parties, then we're going to there's going to be 3 full parties, so a total of whatever 8 times 3 is.
Let's see. What is this? Party list. Oh! You can change the size.
Yippity doo.
Oh, you can even have it orient specific ways. Ooh. That is useful. Okay. Much cleaner. Oh, I can see the screen. Where'd she go?
Sitting down.
Oh. Oh, there you are. Oh, hey, look. A person. You want to get most of the voices today?
Yep, I was planning to. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then, show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I can't claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Kangaled, over in the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. This is becoming a hunter game.
Sorry, I was just, blowing my nose. So
I'm just gonna take the
you know where the Lancer
Ethernet.
is.
Yep, but I'm just gonna take the Ethernet to it.
Okay. Let's see.
All the guilds have an Aetherite crystal right next to them. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me?
This button really gets around.
Damn. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is, Ursendil, I think, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can help you. He can tell you a thing or two about it. You good? If you're talking, I cannot hear you.
I was muted. Sorry about that.
Ah, okay.
I also said, oh, I can't, when I tried to get on my chocobo.
Oh, yeah, that's because we're in town, yeah. No mounts in town.
No amount of mounts in town.
Want me to do this one too, or?
I can do it. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Oh, the sigil of a Dartoncourt's family? How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. Oh, I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her of her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartankos. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change on her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been kind to her fate. Never will I forget the day the bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough at the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as the time went on. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient to a servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then I could not go back to that place. Not after the moon, a nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Harkamana, my home, for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved to never speak of my experience until you appeared before me, and you are a horrible person. Just absolutely horrible.
Something you keep secret.
Yeah, you're as bad as her. Like, your fear may be why you did it, but that is not a good reason, man. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. I didn't swear to you, shit. I have half a mind to put your misery to bed, too. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, and go and do what must be done. I will do what I must. I wish I could kill you. I don't think this game will let me.
So are you and everybody in chat familiar with Elizabeth Bathory?
Elizabeth Bathory? You mean one of the 3 inspirations for Dracula? Yep, I'm familiar. That's basically what this is. I definitely get it.
It's definitely a riff on that. For anybody in chat, do you mind if I explain it?
Yeah, go ahead.
So for anybody in chat who isn't aware of Elizabeth Bathory, who is generally a big vampire myth, not necessarily at the time, but once you know the story, you'll know why. So Elizabeth Bathory is a noble in, I think, France in the 1800s that I forget exactly the circumstances, but she was obsessed with beauty and, well, beauty beyond anything, and of course eternal life. So she thought at some point that if she performed really dark rites, which this is a 18 plus
yes, this is 18
thing,
plus,
right?
yeah.
she thought that if she bathed in the blood of young women, then well, that rejuvenation power will wash into her soul. I mean, that's obviously not what happened, and I think she was arrested and um, got the death penalty. But to this day, it's a very vampiric type story, and it is incredibly famous. Has songs and there's a lot of references. Dracula, as Gray mentioned, is was inspired by it among other things. It's big.
Yeah, basically, uh, one of the things to note about about her and all of them, honestly, is that there are three main um, inspirations for Dracula, or like suggested, presumed inspirations for Dracula. Of course, Vlad the Impaler, who was none too kind to Islamic forces from the outside and liked to show his unkindness to them. Oh, wait, this is not the thing.
It's not. It's in Central Shroud, but I was following you.
Wait, it's in Central Shroud? Oh, whoops. Yep. He would basically, well, he would stick people on poles that were the enemy of the state, to be more or less clear on that. But he was a tyrant to the enemy, but loved by his people because he kept them safe no matter what through fear. Then of course Bathory. What was the last one?
I'm blinking on the third one. I know there is three, but those.
It's the one that where the Count comes in.
Count, right? Because he wasn't the Count.
Yeah. Vlad the Impaler was just the monarch of the area, or the noble of the area. But the Count comes in as it's a specific point in time where like to show the nobility are evil, kind of like the aristocracy was the bad people.
That is quite the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's counts in other nobility systems other than England, right?
Sort of. So peerage systems work fairly different or fairly similar in every location. So, for example, in the British peerage system, you have the baronet, baron, viscount, count. Then you have the
Whoa, lucky me! Oh wait,
yo,
does that mean I just used all of my good luck for today?
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, I guess that it takes all my good luck. Let's go ahead and also do a shout out to Vorin. Oof. Everyone, make sure to go follow and subscribe to Vorin if you can. Great streamer, wonderful musician as well. Oh, I'm sick. I don't. Oh, but doing okay otherwise. We're just about to go over a little bit of what the peerage system is between Britain and mainly German versus French. The
We were
British.
discussing vampires.
Yes. The the main thing about like what happened in with Count Dracula, of course. Like I know there's a third one. I can't remember what the third one is, but it was like Vlad the Impaler, and then Bathory. But to go through, you have the baronet slash baronesses, Viscount, Count, which I think actually might not actually be British. That might be the German. Because if I remember correctly, the British one is the Earl? I should Google this. Oh my gosh. Hello, floating eye. He just respawns?
Yeah.
Then and then there's something very interesting about the a lot of people, and I didn't realize this myself, but a lot of people don't know that there is no difference between a count slash earl and a marquess or a marchioness, other than being that title, that rank on a march. A march is where the border is between like from the actual realm to another either land that is unclaimed or another realm of another peerage, right? Then you have, I believe, what comes right after that would be the dukes and duchesses. Then, of course, you have the king and queen, which are the royals. So you are not royalty unless you're a king or a queen. You're every other one is noble. I believe the Germanic ends with prince, if I remember correctly, like the original. I should Google this. Okay. German peerage ranks. German nobility. Oh. Can we have a list? Instead of me having to...
So Vlad Dracul was technically both a prince, and his biggest rank was voivode, which started as mostly a military rank, but also became part of the peerage, and it's most closely aligned with a duke. So he, like, in peerage, he is closer to a duke than he is a count.
Well, during his time, if I remember correctly, they didn't have anything higher. They didn't have the entire reason that kings and queens, the royal, even existed is because they were like the German princes were the princedoms. They were the highest you could get.
Right, but he was in Wallachia.
Oh,
in current day Romania. So it'd be part of that, like, the, I guess, Low German areas, not technically in the the North Germanic or High Germanic areas.
okay, all right. It's okay. So they're not at all. They're closer to that of the Romania. Is Romania more part of the Baltic states?
I think so.
Okay.
Although the country of Romania is relatively new. I think about 300 years, only about 300 years old or something.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, I mean, even Germany is
Yeah, Germany's even younger than that.
yeah.
But the like High German states that make up Germany have been around and in close ties to each other for a long time.
Okay. All right. I mean, all throughout
History is cool.
history is awesome, and peerage systems. Feudalism is an amazing political system, which, by the way, anyone that plays within my own games will know this more than anything. I do feudalism as part of my. Oh, it's a dungeon. Okay.
Yep. Which is why I suggested last time that we had time to finish the last quest, but we probably didn't have time to finish the quest after.
Fair. Yeah. So the peerage systems are amazing, and one of the things that I find fascinating to take. Oh, what are you getting us set up?
Well, almost. We should probably. This time I'm not going to jump the gun and start it before we're done with our topic, but I was going to say we should probably clarify peerage and feudalistic systems are narratively interesting. Morally,
yes,
awesome.
Very, very much agreed. Which is why in my games I actually change up the way feudalism works to make it more less inherited and more like you must like basically the idea of my fictional world is that you have you can train up your own family, of course, to do the job of whatever peerage you have, right? But for the most part, you have to earn all the titles so it's less of it may have a dynastic aspect simply because parent teaches child how to do the job and gets them through like the military or the academic necessities in order to have the qualifications to get the peerage, but it's a non-hereditary thing. It doesn't remove some of the autocratic aspects, but it does increase the viability of the station.
Makes them a little less icky to play.
Yes. Feudalism itself is autocratic rulership is essentially the problem. And unfortunately, a lot of people just like the idea of playing in a medieval fantasy where they're like, oh, the king, the queen, the baron, all this thing. I was like, that's fantastic. I'm happy for you. But don't forget.
I get the draw.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. I really do. I just like ensuring that the dynastic rule is what is removed, and that's why I've started to take on aspects of one of the book series that I read a lot is Path of Ascension, and at a certain point, people become immortal, right? Changes the way they act in general, because like you're going from the mortal time frame to the immortal time frame, and those are two totally different aspects, and it's changed a lot of how I view creating a feudal system and a peerage system within my own settings, because the writer C. Mantis was able to find a way in universe to show a difference in why you would do something like a peerage system. Because you don't simply have, like, you have people that are keeping track, are the one ruler for many thousands of years. Thank you for that, Trishan. And that does change. You can have, if you have an immortal good ruler, that's great. That actually has some really good aspects. In this case, the emperor is only allowed 30,000 years of ruling. And also, if you get to as powerful as they get at that, like a tier 50, it's hard to have children. So you basically, and it's hard to become a tier 50. So you basically have very little chance to create a dynastic rule, even though the current emperor is the third of the line, right? But his grandmother was the one that destroyed the evil emperor. Zerg. No, obviously not. Not Zerg. Speaking of which,
before I put us in queue, are you sure that your current setup for abilities, like you'll still be able to remember where they are and what they do?
Yeah, it's still 1, 2, and 3.
All right. Cool.
Except now it's yeah, go ahead. I know, because the fact that you're a healer now, it makes it a lot quicker.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because yeah, since healers have short queues. Also, this is for obvious vampire battery and cool architecture.
Oh yeah,
this is one of my favorite A Realm Reborn dungeons.
that makes sense. Speaking of vampiric things, comments. Definitely play Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and definitely play Bloodborne, V Rising.
I second that.
I come to suck your blood. I come to suck blood and kick ass, and there's no more blood.
The music at this place is pretty great too.
Oh. We got ourselves a gunslinger.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting, but
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, everybody, don't forget, or I haven't said anything, but this stream is now sponsored by Razer. In the About section, you can actually get the link to support the stream if you have need of PC equipment. I have your needs. I'm supposed to have a timed chat go on, but for some reason it's not working. but the link is available. Alright. Just jump down. Alrighty.
There are stairs, but stairs are for...
Stairs are for chumps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I might as well take these cheap shots as we go.
Absolutely. This guy likes living on the edge again.
Right. How long ago did that guy leave this place? Because this is too destitute.
Something must have definitely happened.
Why am I suddenly not targeting him? Whatever. Obtain the yellow key. The yellow tea. Come on, back up, faster.
Yeah.
if he's weak to... I mean, the poison's working, but I feel like he should be weak to it. Or he shouldn't be weak to it. He should be the opposite of weak.
The skeleton?
Yeah. Okay, you guys are way up there. Oh, I was like, we hit an eye guy so hard that he's a good guy now. The dark lady cometh. Immediately sealed area? What? What's going on?
The tank didn't wait for us.
Oh, I see. Let's see. Not that I think it's doing anything. She's not moving. Never mind, she moves. Oh. Hi.
Looked away.
Boy, love her so much. Oh, what? I am petrified of. Ah.
Yep.
That was very unkind, mistress. I thought you had just made me love you. I'm a bit disturbed by the people that just helped us defeat her. Just a little bit.
I like Piper. But the tank was a little bit annoying.
Ooh.
I would give Piper the commendation.
How do you do that?
Did you get a pop-up somewhere that says
Oh, which one is it?
Oh, it's the left of there. Yeah.
Alright, what else do I do? That it?
Yeah. Roll on loot if you want.
Sure. Leave the duty.
Hi, Warlock. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life.
Organization 13? Oh, just you.
It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe.
It is no wonder mortal who is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn.
Heidelin chose well.
a pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot, well, allow you to continue your present course. This is the staff. Yeah, the staff is you. I'm the sword.
Right. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. The task now accomplished, we take leave of you.
Fare you well, bringer of light.
Cool stuff.
Yeah. We're returning to where? Gridania, or?
I think Gridania. Is Ursendel the guy who was the...
That is in Gridania. Yeah. So now we just gotta go home. The fuck is home?
If I remember correctly, it was relatively close to the Lancers Guild.
I believe so. This way. Now the game will probably not let us kill this dude.
I'm assuming not.
You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amadine? You must tell me all. We killed her, like we should kill you. So she went so far as to consort with devils. What would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. No, she doesn't deserve that. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they had brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed. I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore. Yeah, at least they acknowledge it. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an embedded to a gross crime. I surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. No, don't pray to the gods. No, you'll become enthralled.
He needs crystals for that first.
My gosh.
But okay, actually, this is that's
probably
good on him. That's the correct option.
That is the best way. So, oh, orange juice says. Oh, I need to teleport. Where is the teleport? All the way to Thanolin. Thanolin. Which Thanolin? Western Thanolin.
Western. Should be,
yeah. Argon. Oh, I forgot. I could have terrorized.
Teleport.
Oh, you'll get the next view? Yeah, it's whatever. We get so much gil anyway. Is it gil?
Yeah, it's
gil.
Yeah, it's gil. It's like basically limitless.
Yup.
Two-seater.
Let's see how fast I get there before ye. I started first.
Probably faster. This thing isn't as good on the ground as it is in the air.
That makes sense. I have my non-flying chocobo. The only proper chocobo. Oh, I guess I have to get off the chocobo. How is it going, Wirelock? Into the cellar.
Welcome back, Gray and CL. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn to the Twelveswood? Two of La Habre's minions? And they sought to measure your strength? By their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Ooh, a coffers.
Ooh.
Let's see if anything is good.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. The shoes were good. For me, at least.
See?
See, and then check the, or do the recommended gear.
Yes. Okay, brigand's gloves is something it's better.
A bunch of things.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? What's this? Ooh, even better. So we have +1 to defense and +1 to magic defense. An additional +8 to defense and magic defense. Another 8 to an 8. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Inappropriate, sir.
Cool tattoo, though.
Can I make this invisible then? My gosh.
Yep. Should be show helm. So at the bottom of your of the display.
High display. There we go. Joshy. Okay. All right. Why, not too shabby. Oh, you're a pretty boy.
I think it's pretty cool.
Dang. Nah, it truly fit the bow and arrow bard thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, it does work pretty well with the bow.
Ah, man. I actually really like this. Mom and Dad would not be pleased. Well, we can get the briefing going, but I think that after we start the quest, it'll be good to the right time to raid, because we're not gonna have enough time, and I'm already feeling the ailment.
Fair enough.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
She speaks!
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril. Beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity
kind.
of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Yastola. Can we, Minfilia?
I'm glad that the
May I
voice I
ask
did
that
for
of you,
him was
Yastola?
basically the same.
I never
was
thought it
pretty,
in question.
Pretty identical, yeah.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Eorzea, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
So many crystals. It'd be hard not to.
Nothing without their crystals.
Right? It's like they chronicle their crystals. All right. Was that it? Yep. Okay.
That was it.
All right. Let's say who there is to raid. You and Maria. I think that just makes sense, don't you think?
I think so. We might be becoming known by her.
Yeah. All right, everybody in chat. I appreciate you for being here while the illnesses have come in and taken our throats and our bodies. Don't forget, you can support the stream by buying from Riser using the link. Indeed. Darn it, Firelock. Boy, Red's your chat. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming here on the end of the weekend or week. Have a good weekend. Cheers.
Have a good night, everyone.